Hello friends, welcome to Data Science Lovers. In this video, we will learn about the clip lower function in Python Pandas library. So this is our simple definition which says that by using clip lower function, all the values that are less than the specified threshold value becomes equal to the threshold value itself. It will become more clear to you when we will do some example of clip lower function. This is the syntax to use the clip lower function. Suppose we have to use the clip function on a column of a data frame. So we will consider our column of the data frame, and on this column we will use the clip function. Inside this function we have to pass a parameter lower, and lower equal to the value. Here the value is our specified threshold value that we want to use in this function. Okay. So let's start with the Pandas series. First of all, we will import the Pandas library. The library has been imported in our Jupyter notebook. Now let's create a series with some numerical values in it. So pd.series. Here we will use some values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We will save this in a and this is our series with 10 values 1 to 9. Here for the simplicity we have the values in ascending order, but in general in any column we have the value in random order, as you know. Now we will clip all the values of this series that are below 6 to 6, means any value which is less than 6 will be converted into 6. Let's see how it works. Okay. Here we have to consider our series. Our series is A. On this series I will use clip function, clip, and inside this function, as I told in the syntax, we have to pass the parameter lower here equal to, then we have to pass our threshold value. Here we have threshold value of 6. Okay. When we will run this, you will see that all the values that were below 6 are now converted into 6. Okay. So this is the clip lower function. Let's go to our definition once again. It says all the values that are less than the specified threshold value. Here our specified threshold value is 6, means all the values that are less than 6 become equal to 6 itself. Okay. Here 1 is less than 6, as you all know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all are less than 6, and here all are converted to 6. Suppose we change our threshold value from 6 to 8. Then what will be the output when we will run this? It will convert all the values of this series that are less than 8 to 8 only. Now let's use the function on our data frame's numerical column. Suppose we have a data frame. In this data frame we have multiple numerical columns and we can consider any columns. Let's suppose consider this relative humidity column. Here the values are something like 86, 87, 88, 93, 89, like this. Let's clip all the values in relative humidity column that are below 87 to 87, means all the values of this column that are less than 87 will be converted into 87 by using the clip lower function. And our syntax is simple. We have to consider the column relative humidity. On this column we have to use clip lower function dot clip, and the parameter lower equal to what will be our threshold value. Here it is 87 we have to consider. So when I will put 87 and run this, you can see the output like this. Let's start from the first value. First value was 86, which is below 87, is converted into 87. Second value 87, no change. Third value greater than 87. Fourth, fifth also greater than 87. So there is no change in this value. Here this value 81 is less than 87, so it is converted into 87, 83 and so on. Okay. So I hope you all have understood what is the use of this function. Now let's try to use this function on a string column. Let's create a series with the string, or you can say object data type, pd.series. Here for the simplicity I will simply use a, b, c, d and all. A, b. Here alphabets are given in this series from a to I in alphabetical order. As you know, a comes before b and b comes before c and so on. We will save this in b, and this is our series b having all the alphabets from a to I. Let's clip all the values of this series that are below d. D is our threshold value here to d. Okay, so as per the syntax, our series dot clip function and lower equal to, here we will pass a object, or you can say alphabet, like this. In above case we pass a numerical value, in this case we will pass a string. Okay, when we will run this, you can see all the values that were less than d in alphabetical order are converted into d only. A, b, c are now converted into d. The meaning to say or explain here is that we can use this clip lower function on the string or object data type as well. Now let's use this function on a real object column of a data frame. This is our data frame. Just for an example, clip all the values in the weather column, this column. Below snow, this is our threshold value snow to snow. Okay. As per the syntax, we have to consider our column from the data frame, data weather, and then clip lower function, clip lower. Here the threshold value given to us is snow, so I can pass snow here. When we will run this, you can see that the values are converted to snow, and it is converted as per the alphabetical orders of the object data type. Here if we see this third and fourth value of this column, it is starting from f and f comes before s, so you can say f is less than s, so it is converted into snow. To get a more clear view of this example, let's see the actual value before clipping this column. Let's see first 50 values like this: mostly cloudy, cloudy, rain shower, and like this. And when we will use the clip lower function on this, and if we see the first 50 values here, then you can see snow, snow, snow. Here at index number 16 it is mostly cloudy, index number 17 it is cloudy. Here if we see at index number 16 and 17 there is snow, because m is smaller than s and c is also smaller than s. R is also smaller than s, so here we can see 22, 23, 24. At 22, 23, 24 we have snow as well. But if when we see at index number 41 we had snow shower in our original column before clipping, and after clipping it is still showing snow shower. The reason is simple, and I think I don't need to explain this logic here. Moving to our next part, using the clip lower function on a numpy array. Let's import the numpy library to create a numpy array. Import numpy as np. Now we create a sample 2D array, np.array with some values in it. This is our array with 10 values in it. We will save this in a variable like this, ar, like this. Okay, and print ar. This is our original array. In this array we will clip all the values that are below 4. Here there is a change in the syntax as we are working on the numpy array. Our syntax here will be numpy library dot clip function. Inside this function, first of all we have to pass an array that we want to consider. We want to consider this array ar, Then we have a parameter which is a minimum, means here we have to pass the threshold value that we want to consider. Here we have to write 4, and here we have another parameter which is a maximum, or you can say a underscore max, and I will pass this as none. We will learn about this a max in our next video, which is clip upper function. Okay, so it will be our syntax here, and when we will run this, you can see this is the output. All the values that are less than 4 are now converted into 4. Here we have 2 converted to 4, minus 5 converted to 4, and 8, 12, 20 are exactly the same. Minus 9, this value is converted into 4 here, and 5 exactly the same. 3, 1, 2 all are converted into 4. We can save the result in another variable like array1, and when we will print this array1, this is the output. You can check the difference here from the two arrays. So that's all friends for this video. In our next video, we will learn about the clip upper function, and the advanced features of these functions will be covered in our advanced playlist. Thank you friends. Kindly like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos on pandas and machine learning and data analytics.